Okay, welcome to the tutorial for how to add charts to dashboards and create personal dashboards. So today I'm going to teach you how to create different types of dashboards with different types of information, display different charts, show you how to specifically drill into information on the chart and what does that look like for you, create a specific um, view that gets displayed on your dashboard. So in the previous demo, we created a view called New Foundry Demo. You can see that this view has been added into this specific dashboard and chart, personal dashboard and chart that I have created. You're going to see different types of data being displayed in multiple different types of formats as well on this chart. So what we're going to do today is understand how to create a chart from add a chart to your personal dashboard. We're going to talk about the functionalities of your dashboard and some of the limitations as well that would require you to um, have a system administrator create a chart for you as well. Okay, so for the purpose of this demo, I've created a dashboard and I've called this a personal dashboard, and I've called this dashboard Dashboards and Charts Demo. Okay, so in this dashboard, you're going to see that there is a chart that there is multiple different charts with different requirements. So the first thing you want to do is understand, what is my requirement? What data do I need to show and display within a specific chart? And then from there, you would drill into the entities and the specific attributes within the entities to display the data in a very from an analytical perspective. Okay. So on the first chart, what you see here is all of the institutions, so all of the accounts by specific months. The second chart is displayed in a pie format, and it shows you the activities by type. The third chart here shows you all of the accounts by specific owners and that use them by region. Okay. And then lastly, you will see a view for the specific contact um, in the system. So it's showing me a view with all of the contacts within the system by street, city, and country. So the first thing I want to review with you is the functionality that the charts provide you within Dynamics 365 CRM. Note that I am in a test environment. That is the test environment that we're going to be using for the purpose of this demo. I'm using the sales dashboard, um, the sales entity, and all of the dashboards that are included within it. Okay, so um, just keep in mind where you want to create your specific dashboard and chart. So within every single chart, you're going to have the ability to drill into the information. So for the first chart here, we have all of the accounts by month. So if I want to get deeper and understand the information that the chart is displaying in terms of data, I can select the specific chart I want to see. Okay, so let's select November as an example. It's showing me that I have 204 accounts that were created within the month of November. Okay, so within the accounts entity, there are multiple different fields. So what you want to do is understand the different type of data that you want to display. So let's say that I want to be able to see, I know that I have 204 accounts that were created in November, but really what I want to dig deeper is, where are these accounts in terms of city? So I can go into the city level, or if I want to go a little bit more high level, I can say, well, where are these accounts all being created in terms of countries? So let's go ahead and select country. You have the ability, once you select the specific field you want to drill into in terms of the data and how the data is being displayed, you have the ability to select the different types of formats you want this data to be displayed in terms of charts. So I can select a bar, a column, a funnel, a line, or a pie chart to display this information. So let's select the funnel for now. So select the funnel and then press the OK button, which is this arrow that's being displayed here. Perfect. So you can see that it drilled into the 204 accounts, but not specific to the city. So let's go back and let's try to see if the city, selecting the city is going to give us more information. Okay, selected the funnel again, and now I'm pressing OK. Perfect. So there is a lot of data that's being displayed, and you can see that there are multiple, and they are in multiple different cities. So perhaps what I want to do is let's select the records that were created in October. I think it's too small for me to select it. Okay, so let's get the 204 records and let's go by. I want to go by country. And I want to select it in a pie format. Keep in mind that you can continue to drill into the data that you see as much as you want in different formats. So as an example, I selected country, then I selected city, and now let's say that within these 5 different records, I want to see their account name. Okay, so now show me the account name in a bar format. And here they are. These are the 2, 4, 5 different accounts that were created in November in Watson Lake region. Okay, so again, you can continue to drill down in the data as much as you want. So let's say I want to see the Dewey Ltd. Corporation, and I actually want to see their, let's say, address. So address 1. Street 1. So let's see that. Now it's going to show you the address here, but you know that that data gets cut off, so you have the ability to maybe just go into country. Again, you can continue to drill into the data as much as you want. This functionality is offered across the board on all of the different charts, okay? If you want to go back one level, just select the arrow below here. If you want to start your search again, select the home button. It's going to bring you to your main chart, and it's going to give you the ability to start drilling into the data from a different way. Okay. Perfect. So in this chart here, it's shown as a pie. So our original requirement was show me all of the activities by type that were created. Okay, the different types that we currently have is booking alert, email, phone call, and portal comment. Um, Hovering over the different types shows you the percentages within the pie chart for the activities that were being created. Now, if I want to drill into all of the activities for portal comment that were created, let's see who created this portal comment. That's my requirement right now. That's what I want to drill into. So select created by, and then let's show it in a bar format. So you can see that this specific user created um, two portal comments, and so that's you're drilling into the information here. Okay, so going back home, let's do it one more time in an email. So let's so what I want to do now is maybe um, show me the date that it was created on. So let's look for that. That field might not be there. Actually, let's go activity status. So you can see that I'm going to go back and do this again. Okay, we're going to try to filter. We're going to filter into the email type to see um, the email status or the activity status. So select activity status, show me in a funnel view. So we've got two activities that were fully completed, that's showing me in a funnel format. Okay, so in this specific chart, what I've done is I've given the ability for you to view different types of system charts in terms of activities. So let's say that my requirement could potentially change over the course uh, of the month that I'm using it. Again, this view is going to be specific to you. It is a personal dashboard, so you can have different requirements that you might want to see. So selecting this drop down arrow is going to give you the ability to select any of the system charts for activity that has been previously created and published within the system. So what I want to do here is I want to select the activities by owner. Now you can see that there were two users that created four, so this user, Lindsay, created four different activities and Shika created two different activities. Now, if I wanted to know what was the activity type that they actually created, you just continue to drill into the information, okay? So she created a booking, an email, and a phone call. And if I wanted to know the specific activity that she created for that specific phone call, I drill into this information here to see the data, okay? So in this specific case, she called to book viewing. So again, you can continue to drill into the information as much as you want. Um, and keep in mind that you'll be able to drill into any of these fields here to view the data in a chart format, okay? So it's just going to continue to allow you to drill into the data. Same thing, same functionality for this specific chart for all accounts by owner. If I wanted to know, okay, Corinne created, I clicked on this blue line, she created 200 and um, 200 plus records for accounts. I want to know she not only created, but she's the owner of all of these accounts. I want to know in this blue line, so let's say in Nunavut, or let's get a bigger line here. So Yukon, which would be this red line, she created 7 different accounts. And what I want to know is show me all of the account names in a bar format. So I'm able to now see, okay, yeah, there were 7 different accounts that were created in Newfoundland and Labrador. These are the account names, okay? A Utricities Foundation. So you can see that in different formats. Again, if you want to go back to the home page, your home chart, just select the home button. If you want to drill into, if you want to go up only a level, select the back button. Okay, so last functionality that I want to review with you before showing you how to create your own chart and add it to your own dashboard is the view functionality. So in order for you to be able to expose a specific view to your dashboard, you would have to have this view previously created. If you want more information on how to create a specific view, there is a video posted in our knowledge board around how to create personal views. Okay, now if a view has been created either as a personal view or a system view, once your view is exposed within your dashboard, you're able to modify the view that you're actually seeing based on the different data requirements that you have for data that you want to see. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the new Foundry demo. This is the view that I've exposed within this dashboard. Perfect. So now we understand that different charts can be drilled into to view the information in different types of levels. We've understood that if a field exists within a specific entity that you're wanting to drill into the information can be drilled into. Okay, we've understood that you can add multiple different types of charts to your dashboards and provide different functionalities as well in terms of availability to change the charts that you're seeing and the views as well. So let's go ahead and create a new dashboard and review the different functionalities. So in your ribbon, select New. Selecting New is going to bring you to is going to bring you to this view here, which allows you to choose your own layout. So you have a variety of different options on how you want to create your specific um, dashboard. For the purpose of this demo, we're going to be selecting the two-column regular dashboard. Okay, and this specific layout can accommodate two different columns, being how you view the data. You can have them in three different columns or four different columns as well. So select the two-column regular dashboard and click Create. Fantastic. So now what it's going to do, it's going to bring you to your to this view where it's going to give you the ability to create your own dashboard. So the first thing you want to do is name your dashboard. So I'm going to call it demo so that we can see the different dashboards that we have created in the past and the one that we're creating. Perfect. So the first thing I want to work on is into this first graph here. And what I want to do is there are a variety of different functionalities that are enabled to you and give you the ability to customize your specific dashboard. So depending on how you want to view the information, you'll want to modify where certain data is exposed, meaning you can have a specific view first or chart or increase the widths or decrease the widths of specific charts and how they're being displayed within your dashboard. So let's go through the first functionality, which is adding a chart to your dashboard. The one thing that I want to point out here is that when adding a new chart to your dashboard, and if you are creating a personal view, a personal dashboard, is you the dashboard, the chart that you want to add into your personal dashboard must be previously created in your environment by a system administrator. Okay, if the different type of chart that you're looking for to display the data is not exposed within your system, you would have to reach out to your system administrator for them to guide you um, in the chart creation process. Okay, so what I want to do here is the first thing, there are three different functionalities that you're going to have to select before creating your or adding a, a chart into your dashboard. One is you want to select what entity you want to see the data from. And once you select the specific entity, you want to select the view that you want to see. Whether you want to see the active view or the inactive, depending on the specific entity that you select, these different options are going to change based on the views that have been published within your environment. Once you select the view based on that, it's going to give you the ability to select your specific chart that you want to add into your dashboard. So let's go ahead and select the entity first. What we want to do is start with contacts, okay? So let's find the entity named contact. Here we go. So selecting the contact entity again is going to give me the ability to select the different views and charts that are exposed within the specific entity. So what I want to do is, for the purpose of this demo, I don't only want to see the active students, I want to see all of the contacts that are currently within the system. So now that I've selected a specific view that I want to use off of, it's going to show me the different charts that I have the ability to add into my specific dashboard. Keep in mind these are system charts. If the system chart does not display the data that you want to have exposed within your dashboard, please reach out to your system administrator as they will have additional permissions and roles to be able to fulfill the functionality of exposing the data that you want in the chart format within the dashboard. Perfect. So we're going to be adding, there's only one option available to us, which is the system chart that was previously created called contacts by role. Okay, so I'm going to select add. Selecting add is going to bring that specific chart into your dashboard. Okay, now a couple of functionalities that you can have and play around with and how this data is displayed in the system. You have the ability to increase the width, decrease it, increase the height, or decrease the height of the specific chart that you're adding. So let's go ahead and increase this width. Increasing this width leaves a couple of blanks within the system. So if you wanted to add a different chart on the side, you would have the ability to do that as well. Or if you want to go ahead and continue to increase the width, of this chart or decrease it, you would just select that option on the three dots. Now, very important to note is if you have not selected your chart, the data within the three dots here will be different than what you would have had you selected. So let's go give it a try. I'm going to show you what that means. So on the right hand side of this, of where it's being selected here, it doesn't have any charts as of yet, but it does give you the ability to increase the width or height. Okay, or add a relationship assistant here. Okay, so we've added our first chart. Let's go ahead and add a second chart to our view. For the purpose of this chart, we're going to be working with the account entity. So select the account entity or the entity that you want to be working with and select all of the institutions. So my requirement here is I want to have visibility to all of the institutions that have been added um, into the system. So what I've done here is in order to fulfill that requirement, I need to be able to select the right entity, which is account, because all institutions for the purpose of this demo live within the accounts entity. So I've selected all of the institutions. Selecting that option gives me the ability to display the right chart that I want to be using within my dashboard. So let's say my requirement here is I want to be able to see all of the institutions within the environment um, and and see all of the accounts that are being added for a specific month. Okay, so again, that selecting this chart would fulfill my requirement in this scenario. If my requirement was I want to be able to see all of the accounts that are being added by a specific account owner, then you would have to change it to the specific chart. Now, if I wanted, as an example, to see all of the accounts being added by created on date, I would have to as an example, I would have to reach out to system administrator for them to be able to create the specific chart for me because this chart I wouldn't it has not yet been created and I might not have the right specific rows and permissions to be able to access the data in a chart format. Okay, so let's go ahead and just select owner for now, and I'm going to add this chart into my dashboard. Perfect. Now, what I want to see here is I probably want to have the ability to view the data instead of in a chart format in a list. So, creating your own personal dashboard, you have different functionalities that are enabled to you. You have the ability to add a chart, create a list, perhaps insert a relationship assistant to your dashboard, add an iframe, or insert a web resource. Again, these might be things that these three things, adding a relationship assistant, an iframe, or a web resource, might be something that you need a system administrator to assist you with. So for the purpose of this demo, we're going to be reviewing the functionality of charts and views, but should you need more information, please review the video of creating your system dashboard. Okay, so let's go ahead and add a specific view that has been previously created into my dashboard. So what I'm doing now is, again, with the same functionality that you saw within the chart, adding a chart to your dashboard, you're going to see that into the view as well. Before you can access a view, you have to understand where you're trying to pull this view from, meaning what entity does this view currently live in. Okay, so let's say I want to go into the accounts entity and I want to be able to see um, all of the active institutions. Okay, so I've selected my criterias, which is the type, which is the entity type would be account. And the view that has been previously created is all institutions, so I can go ahead and select that. Okay, notice that when you select that specific view, the columns in your view are not displayed as of yet into your dashboard. In order to view and this is because you don't have the ability to change the specific columns within a view that has been previously created, but you do have the ability to expose this view into your dashboard. So what we're going to do now is this view might actually bring a lot of data for me to see, and selecting this view to show only in a small format such as this might not be the best way to go about it. So if I wanted to, I can increase the width of the specific view, and you can continue to increase the width as you please. Okay, so I'm just showing you how to do that here. So now what you've done is you've added two charts, one account contacts by row, the other accounts by owner. So let's say that I want to I want to have the ability to move this chart around within my dashboard when I'm creating it. You can do that by using the arrows on your keyboard to left, right, up, and down. Okay, so let's go ahead and just move that back to where it was, but you do have the ability to do that. So Dynamics 365 CRM UI gives you the ability to move these charts around. Okay. So now you've got two charts that you have created and the view. Perfect. Okay, so let's add just one more chart here so that we can repeat the process. So what we're doing is we're selecting the insert chart functionality. We're selecting the entity. We're going to work with our accounts entity. So select accounts. We want to be able to see my active accounts. So this is going to show you, Kareen, the current user within this environment. So this is going to show me all of my active accounts. I can show them by industry. Probably owner is not the one that I want to show because I know that my requirement is my active accounts. So let's continue drilling into it. Okay. So you have these four abilities here, okay, for adding these different charts that have been previously created. So let's leave new accounts by month. So I know I'm creating this dashboard and I want to see all of the accounts that I've created within a specific month. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move this chart down, move this one up. So all I'm doing here is I'm seeing all of the accounts that I have created by month. Okay, again, keep in mind you have the ability to still drill into those records once your dashboard has been published. My second chart shows me all of the accounts for all of the different account owners within my environment. Now, if you want to get more specific around show me all of the accounts by region, you would have to um, create that specific chart with the data before it can be added into your dashboard. Okay. And all I'm going to do is increase the specific width so that our dashboard looks good. Now, when creating your specific dashboard, you have the ability within your ribbon to save it. You always want to save your work, so to ensure that you don't lose any information here. You have the ability to close. This is going to close Dashboard Designer. You can get into it after, but you have that ability there. Now you have the ability to go into the properties and change the properties of the components of the specific dashboard. So selecting the properties option gives you the ability to rename your dashboard, provide a description, and also enable for mobile. Now, if your dashboard is not selected to enable for mobile, you will not have visibility on the dashboard once it is published and saved into your environment. Okay, so if you want to see this in a mobile format, make sure that you select this button here. Press OK. We've now enabled for mobile. Okay, selecting a specific chart, you have then the ability to remove a specific component from the dashboard. Okay, so selecting the remove button, it actually removed the chart that I had previously created. Now let's say that I want to undo my previous removal of this chart. I select the undo option in my ribbon. I can redo the same. So can redo the specific action that I had just done on this dashboard. I can select add a new chart, which then is going to give me the ability to add a new chart into my dashboard. Okay. I can add a separate list if I wanted to. So if I wasn't happy with the list that I created, or if I wanted to have two different lists, I can do that as well. So let's say I want to go into the contact entity. Let's add another list to our dashboards. Contacts. And I want to be able to see all the active contacts within the system. So I'm adding that specific view, and what I need to do now is increase the width of my view so that the data can be fully displayed. Fantastic. So what I've done here is I've created two charts and two views within my dashboards. The specific chart dashboard that we're creating only has two columns, so you can see that I've fulfilled my requirements and added them to the two different columns for the specific demo dashboard that I'm creating. Okay, so I'm going to select save. Fantastic. And then now I'm going to close this dashboard. Closing the dashboard is going to bring you to the new created dashboard. Note that now that your dashboard has been saved and created, the ribbon at the top is now changed, and it gives you the ability to continue to edit your dashboard, delete it as it is your personal dashboard, or share this dashboard. Creating a personal dashboard gives you the ability to create a dashboard that's only visible to you. You can create a dashboard and share it with different system users within your environment. So selecting the share dashboard functionality is going to give you the ability to add, remove users, or toggle different permissions. So let's say that I want to share my dashboard with this user. I want to go ahead and select that user for me to share my dashboard with. Okay. And then once you select a specific user, you can give them different rights to the dashboard that you have created. So this user can have the ability to just view the dashboard and see the data, but not actually change it. Okay. I would not recommend giving the ability for any additional users within this dashboard to have the delete functionality, because this would delete your dashboard as a whole and you would have to then recreate it and add all of the users to your specific dashboard. You can give your users the ability to assign this dashboard to someone else and share this dashboard as well. If you want to remove the functionality of any of these, you would then just unselect the checkbox mark. Okay. You can reset your share user dashboard. Your share user dashboard. So I'm not going to share at this moment, so I'm going to press cancel. I'm going to ask this dashboard to be refreshed. Um, Now, the other cool functionality that this dashboard offers you, if you create it yourself, is the ability to assign this dashboard to someone else. Okay, so selecting the assign button within your ribbon, it's going to give you the ability to assign the dashboard to yourself or to a specific, or for a specific user or a team. Okay, if you want to review the ability how to create a specific team or user within the system, we'll be covering that within another video. Okay, now this is only going to show you the users within the system that have been previously created, so just keep that in mind. Okay, once you select assign it, so if you were to assign it to yourself and assign, it gives the owner the full rights and ownership of the dashboard that you have created. It does take a little bit of time for that functionality to happen, and then it's going to bring you back into the main dashboard here. So what you want to do is, we're still in the same location. Okay, we're in sales and in dashboards. What you want to do to get back into your dashboard is select the drop down arrow within this view and select the dashboard that you want to work with, and it will take you back into your dashboard. Okay, so here you can see that we've created a chart to show all of the accounts created by month. We created a second chart to show all of the accounts created by owner. Again, these accounts here on the first chart is filtering all of the active accounts that are mine, and mine being the user that's currently logged in. Okay. Now, within the specific view, I've previously asked for the all institution view to be exposed within my dashboard. The all institution view contains these different types of fields. It does give me the ability to sort through my view, and right in my dashboard. And selecting the records within this view is actually going to take me into the account record for this institution that was previously created. So if you want to go into that record, double click it and it will take you right into the account that you want to see. Okay, if you want to go back to your dashboard, just press the back button and it will bring you right back into your dashboard. All right. So today what we've done is we've understood how to create a new dashboard. We've understood the different types of functionalities of adding a chart in a specific view to your dashboard. We've understood how to drill into the information once your dashboard is created based on the different fields and attributes within each entity. And we've understood the different types of charts that can be created, and also the different types of charts that you can filter the information right in your dashboard. So I hope this helped on understanding how to create your own dashboard and adding your own charts to it. I hope you guys have a good day.